Hey, it's a detective series set right here in Grand Rapids, filled with mystery, corruption, and multiple murders. Who's to blame? Well, if you're looking for that next page turner, we've got one for you set right here in West Michigan. It's called Settup. And its author, Tim Thoits, TK Thoits, joins us this morning right here on the couch to tell us more. Good morning, Tim.
Good morning.
Oh, I'm so glad you're here. I'm so glad you're writing this book.
Yeah, well, I'm glad to be here. My friends are tired of hearing me talk about writing and books now. I can bore another audience.
Now, you are not an unfamiliar face. We've spoken before, but in a completely different context about neurology. Talk about your background and how you kind of went from neurology to novels.
Yeah, so I worked at Spectrum Health, and for the last 15 years, I worked in kind of a neurocognitive clinic, memory clinic.
Okay.
And so I told every patient that they needed to be physically active every day, mentally active every day, socialize and follow a diet. So as I was getting near retirement, I was starting to think about what am I going to do to keep myself intellectually challenged? And I kind of came up with 4 activities, and I thought I'd try each one for a week and then cycle through. And so I decided on genealogy.
Okay.
And it did a little genealogy.
Fascinating.
Found out that my great-grandfather wrote a book that was published.
Oh, it's in your blood.
It's in the blood. It was published in 1896. Then I looked at reading medical journals to obtain CME, continuing medical education.
Okay.
Boring.
Very boring.
Not for me.
You knew that stuff already,
I did,
right?
yes.
Yeah.
And then I studied to be a cicerone, which is sort of the beer equivalent of a sommelier.
That's right.
That was a lot of fun. That was fun, tasting all those beers, and then writing.
Okay.
And so after a couple of cycles through, the genealogy and CME went away, and I was left with a beer, and what? I had a lot of beers to taste. Yeah. And then writing, and eventually the beers went away. And
hey, man, the beers and the writing can go hand in hand.
Yes,
right?
they can.
All right, so
Yeah.
what are we going to see? Are we going to recognize this book is set in Grand Rapids?
It is. And so it's a little tricky because for novices like me, you're not supposed to include trademark names or brands. And so as the reader's going through, you'll recognize streets and bridges in the Grand River. The reader may think that they recognize the Amway Grand Plaza. Not going to happen. It's not in the book.
Right.
There's a hotel, but it has nothing to do with the Amway Grand Plaza. And Spectrum Health, no, that's not in the book. It's Triumphant Health.
Of course.
It's a fictional healthcare system.
Listen, you've got a lot of history. I mean, you're kind of right. They say write what you know.
Yes.
And this kind of is in your wheelhouse.
Yes.
All right. So what's the premise of the book? I kind of teased it a little bit.
Settup takes a look at the high-stakes world of clinical drug trials.
Wow.
Where vulnerabilities are exploited and profit margins celebrated. Bam! The hook has been set.
I believe some people might hear that and go, really? That is a fascinating world.
Yes.
With those pharmaceutical companies.
Yes.
There's a lot of drama in there.
Yes. Yes, there is.
So there's multiple murders. We don't know who's done it. It's got to be solved. It's got some landmarks we might recognize, or at least feel we recognize
a few.
Here in West Michigan. Most authors have to do a lot of research. How accurate? You know this stuff kind of like the back of your hand. Some of it.
I knew the medicine. I knew the clinical trials. So I asked a friend. Venture capital group comes into play, and I asked a friend, and I ended up connecting with a retired Grand Rapids detective, Mason Klein.
Okay.
Great guy, wonderful resource. So yeah, I did my homework.
Okay. So where can we get it? I mean, I want to read this now. I mean, it's very rare that you get a book that's like set in your hometown.
Yeah, yeah. So it's available on Amazon Books or Barnes & Noble. You just type in my name.
Okay.
And there is going to be a book signing at Sugar Mama's Bakery and Cafe this Saturday, 9 to 11.
If you want to meet the author, you
there
can
you go.
come on
book
in
signing.
Have your book signed.
Yeah.
Listen, please buy Tim's book. We don't want him drinking all that beer. I mean, come on, he's going to go to his waistline. He needs to keep writing. If you love detective stories, well, Detective Troy Evans and Dr. Stella Murray. It's a series, from what it sounds like. There's gonna be more of these coming out. So get this one now. Get set up. It's available right now on Amazon or at Barnes & Noble. Tim, thank you so much for the time and best wishes.
Thank you.